Happy Friday!
Happy Friday!
Friday.
And it's an all-ladies show.
Yeah. You know it's going to be fun.
The ladies have taken over.
Kicked Paul off. He actually isn't going to be back for a while, so I'm here.
Yay!
Yeah, we'll hang out all next week.
All next week, right?
All next week. I'll be waking up with you guys. I'll be exhausted, but that's okay. I'm in good company.
Yeah.
You had a baby at home, so you got to be exhausted, just period.
No. This one sleep. You guys,
Really?
that's what's so crazy. She's been sleeping through the night for the past 2 months.
Really?
Who's this baby?
I know. She is heavenly, and she's so easy. It's the other ones that are nutty.
Eli and Beverly.
Eli and Beverly, I know they're a blast, but yeah, this baby has made life so easy. This
Time
job's
for
hard.
another one.
That's what I said to my
Don't tell her that.
That's how they trick you. You have
Girl.
a sleepy good one, and then you're like, oh, this is so easy. And the next one is like colicky.
I say that every single time. After 3 babies, I've kept saying that, so still saying that. Time for another one.
Rachel, so you're new here. Every time Emma went on maternity leave, I got a job. Like, the first time they're like, we need someone to fill in for traffic because our traffic girl's going on maternity leave. I'm like, okay. So then I leave and they're like, Emma's pregnant again. We need you to do the juice. I'm like, okay. Thanks, Emma.
I know.
Appreciate you.
Seriously, you're going to be owning this place by the time.
That's like 20 jobs, so yeah, a lot more babies to come.
Oh,
goodness.
Well, happy Friday, everyone. Okay, this story has everyone online talking. Hundreds of parents outraged this morning after being threatened by their school district over unpaid lunch debts. So this letter, which I'm sure you can read, it was mailed to about 1,000 parents in Pennsylvania. It informs parents the district can take them to dependency court where they risk losing their children to foster care.
What?
Oh my.
Yes.
Come on. Under the claim, those parents aren't providing food for their children. School officials say they don't really want to take anyone's children away, but they do need a response to the unpaid debts. Holy smokes, this is over lunch.
Oh my gosh, that's
So I
to the
was
extreme
looking
there.
into it, and it turned out on average, so this is district-wide. They're like, okay, it totaled up to like $22,000 total for all the kids in the district. The average, though, they said per family that they owed was $22.
Oh, come on. So it's just them being lazy.
They said there were probably 2 families where it was excessive, $400. But by and large, the average was $22. You're gonna take your kids away for $22?
That's wild. Yeah.
Can you imagine the court fees to deal with that over your $22?
But also to the parents, though, just pay the 22.
And if you can't, maybe they should coordinate like a bake sale or something, and all the money you make, give it back to the
Yeah,
school.
there you go.
So
Great
that way
idea.
the parents can bake something, and that's their way to pay their debt.
This is one of my, hot button issues, right? Just people don't even realize how many kids in this country, in this very developed country, go hungry, and their only meals are at school.
Yeah.
School.
That's why when the summertime comes, they're not getting fed unless there aren't other programs that are out there. I know we do things with the food bank and things like that because it's necessary.
Yeah.
It's more than you would think. And it's this whole the living wage and the working poor where it's not people that you're thinking, it's regular people who are working many jobs.
Right.
Just trying to make ends meet. And maybe they can't pay the $22.
My aunt over in, not my aunt, my husband's aunt, it's very confusing. I call her my aunt. My aunt over in Mesa, her name is Ruth Collins. She, all of her kids were in school, and she was out like shopping one day, and she came to this realization, what you just said, is that there's kids out there who the only food that they get is at school. So she took that and she ran with it, and she created AZ Brain Food, which now packs lunches for all the kids over in, they do Mesa schools, do Gilbert schools, Scottsdale, Chandler. It grew just from this thought that she had, like, wait a second, there are kids that are food insecure, and there's something that we can do.
Yeah.
So every single weekend they pack lunches for them to take home, because that's all that they have.
I know.
Which, can you believe that?
Yeah.
It's hard.
It's
It's
sad,
terrifying.
But very, very true. It is reality in this country, and it's awful. And I know a lot of different efforts have been made to try to cover that cost.
Yeah.
In some way. Just so I know, recently in Houston ISD, they are making school lunches free for kids, for everybody who needs it.
They should. I
You know,
agree.
and that's the other thing, is that sometimes they develop and they make programs that, the kids who don't have enough money, you get a special card. Then how does that kid feel pulling out that
That's the
special
thing is
card
the-
in front of his
also,
friends?
Yeah, the shaming. Because I was reading kind of backstory about this is, some school districts have the kids wear like a special wrist bracelet when they're on free lunch.
Come on.
They have to carry tokens. It's just like the whole stigma. They have to get rid of the stigma as well, because can you imagine being a kid? I mean, there's enough problems being a kid in elementary school, and then you have to have this stigma of everybody knows your own school lunch.
Yeah. And that's why making it free for everyone is such a great idea. I know that obviously you have to talk money, but it sounds really great.
Yeah.
We have a lot of people chiming in. First of all, I just dated myself. Thanks, Regina. She said, bake sale, LOL. Schools don't do those anymore.
Everybody has a food allergy.
Man.
It's got to be gluten-free.
We did it back in the day. Sorry.
I thought it was a great idea, Vanessa.
It's true, because I know when we have have they told you when you are supposed to bring like cupcakes or treats or whatever for your kid's birthday, and they're like, please make sure they're store-bought.
Oh,
because
so you can no longer bake them.
Yeah, because they have to be able to list the ingredients and have the ingredients visible. I'm like, oh my god.
Oh my gosh, how things have changed.
How about a yard sale instead? Then we're
Something.
Here we go. Yard sale.
Let's see. Diana said the schools throw away a lot of food, so give me a break. Like, I don't know. And then Denise says pay their bills. There won't be an issue. Trisha says public school lunch should be free across the board.
I think that's such a great idea.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of cases where it's needed. And I mean, you can go back and forth and say if you're, that's wasted and this and that. But if I would just think, looking from the outside in, we don't have every answer, that, when you identify the families, you have to submit so much paperwork to get approved for this, that hopefully they'd be able to figure out how much food that they need.
Right.
And plan for who's going to be really using it.
I mean, to take them to dependency court.
Yeah, that is wild. That's extreme.
That is extreme.
Just keep sending home letters. Make sure, set up meetings with the parents like, hey, this is what you owe.
Yes.
Is there something that we can do to work it out? Yes,
Come volunteer.
Yes.
Maybe the parents could serve lunch.
That's
one
a great
day. I know
idea.
they work or whatever, but maybe you can volunteer in the afternoons or evening. I feel like there's a lot of options before sending home a letter threatening to take people's kids away. That's just bad. I did read, though, that the school district has since had to big time apologize.
Oh, I'm sure. Because to threaten that over some people who had 22 bucks,
I know.
I mean, come on.
That's wild.
Move.
Bad move is right. And I'm sure someone thought it was a great idea to scare everyone. But
this will be a great idea. Let's threaten to take away their kids.
Right, but now we're in Phoenix talking about it.
I know.
Most are going to be like, what? I'm going to take my kid out of school then and just not pay the bill.
Well, that's another thing that a lot of parents get upset about is, taking their kids on vacations and things like that. Their kids miss schools. And you get letters sent home if you miss too much that start to threaten you as well.
Yeah.
Of like, your kids cannot miss cannot miss any more days, or this, and this will happen. When it's like, you know what? Sometimes some of the stuff that I'm taking them to,
it's a life experience.
Right,
Yeah.
right, which is invaluable, especially when they're young and spending time with family. I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's important as well.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy.
My poor kid's going to be tardy all the time.
I
Sorry.
So Anthony says the school district went too far. They don't have a legal right to their children over negative balance. What has the district gone to? Sounds un-American. Yeah, Michael's saying that's messed up. Big time.
Yeah, Jackie said it costs more to take them to court than what it will to write off the lunch bill.
Point.
That ends it all.
Totally.
Right? I mean, come on. It probably costs more to print out all those pieces of paper to send them in the mail than it could have been just to wipe the bill out.
For the person who's doing that,
Absolutely.
That was, very bad on their part. But hopefully, I think it's sometimes useful, because one thing I've noticed out of this story is it's kind of bringing up this whole conversation again, and the effort to really try to impact this whole school lunch debt thing, because it is a national problem,
Right.
And it just really shouldn't be in this country.
It should in this country.
Kids need to not be hungry here. I think that's so wrong.
And I think we've done so many, let's try this way with the tokens. Let's try this way with the wristbands. I think, in my opinion, the best thing was just, it's free for everyone.
Yeah.
If you want to eat at school because you're hungry, then you should be able to eat at school, because you're there for hours and hours. You're working, you're trying to learn new things. Like, the last thing you should be worried about is, oh my goodness, I need something to eat.
No, and can you imagine? And we know that can you imagine the developing brain?
I was going to say they need.
They need their nutrition. They need their fuel for so many reasons.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I was one of those kids when I was in elementary school that they had the discounted lunch, you know?
Yeah.
They had the free lunch, the discounted lunch, and the ones that paid. But yeah, it is a little embarrassing that I had to show my little card to be like, here you go. So I can get my discounted lunch.
Right.
You know?
And that's the thing, it's to no fault of your own.
No.
You know, families are innocent. It's not like your parents are just sitting at home eating bonbons.
No.
I mean,
not at all.
You know, I think there's a perception that people, there's so many people just trying to bilk the system. And it's like, yeah, there may be. But I do not believe in my heart of hearts, maybe that's naive, that it's going to be the majority of people are just like, yeah, let me send my kid to school with a card so he can be shamed and bullied.
Yeah, that's not it at all. It's because they need assistance. They need help, you know?
On top of that, if the parents are trying to work the system or not, it's still about the child. You know, work the system all you want. If your kid gets free food, I don't care.
Kids don't get to choose their parents.
Oh.
And they survive despite us, is what my husband likes to say.
I feel like my kids are going to be saying that about me someday. I didn't choose her.
I'm not with her.
We're still surviving.
My crazy mom yelling at the baseball game. That's going to be you. Or Eli.
You know I will be.
Yeah.
Should we take a break from this and check out our In Case You Missed It moment?
Oh, yeah, with Paul's absence.
Okay. Yeah. All right, now it's time for your juicy question of the morning. Here it is again. Your dog may be smarter than this. What is this? Let's check in with some of your.
It just showed a picture of us. It was the same smarter than me and Rachel.
And we look totally puzzled.
Hard.
All right, let's check in with some of your text messages and your tweets this morning.
A toddler,
Tim
that's
says,
what I think.
a crow? Wait, a toddler?
I'm going with toddler.
Okay, my dog is smarter than me. That's from Ron. Okay, and Jeff says, smarter than Paul Gerke. I know, bash him when he's away. Not fair. We still love ya, but love our smart dog more. I agree.
You don't even know their dog.
He's so much smarter and loving and nice.
Stop.
You're talking about the dog, right?
The dog. Yeah.
Poor Paul.
Line of the day.
Oh my
You
God.
don't even know their dog.
I'm like, but he's great. Who are we comparing him to?
It's so easy when he's not here.
I know.
Paul does make himself an easy target. We're supposed to tag him, by the way.
He does.
So he could be on vacation because he's probably watching.
No, without
He's
a doubt.
streaming in the woods.
That's sweet.
It's okay because we pick on him when he's here anyway, so it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Mainly
It's
about his
unchanged.
dating life and playing
You're
video
the only
games.
guy on the show.
His ears have to be ringing right now.
Yes.
Right.
It's just too easy.
It is what you signed up for. Speaking of guys, everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have a new one in your life?
Baby, that's my next baby. Boy. All right. No, but I have been dreaming about Tom Cruise. Top Gun new trailer was just released. So San Diego Comic-Con is going on right now.
Yeah.
It's humongous.
Yes.
Tom Cruise showed up and surprised everyone with the trailer.
I know.
Yes, and it's fabulous. Are we going to show the whole thing in its entirety?
please?
I don't think we are.
We're gonna show a little
Like
bit.
a snippet.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we won't get in trouble with
Get
it.
ready.
Let's see what we
Shot the first one, people. And
And he
look
looks great.
However you feel about Tom Cruise.
I know.
Just
And his
take
beliefs,
that in
that's
for a
separate.
second.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's just be completely superficial and talk about his looks.
Right.
And just
Right.
say, wow.
And on top of that, he is so BA, not Bruce Arians. He does all of his own stunts.
Yes.
And I wonder the training that went into this movie, because he likes everything as real as it can get. He's not, I don't think he's flying those
You never know
insane
with
jets,
Tom
but
Cruise, what he's doing.
He was 24 years old when the first one came
24
out.
years old.
he was so cute.
By the time the second
So
one gets to be,
Better with age.
he would have 24.
Wasn't
He'd be
Justin
58
Bieber
when this
trying
one hits
to fight
theaters.
him recently? Was it him that he was trying to fight?
Wait, I feel like I remember that.
Yes, just a couple weeks ago, Justin Bieber kept
Bieber and
tweeting him and threatening him to take him on. And we were like,
Yes.
why is this happening? This is so weird. But now it makes sense.
Because of
Because this. So, but I think he just was ahead of the game a little bit. He should have waited a week.
So Miles Teller is going to be play Goose's son, which I
Do we have a picture of him?
well, I
I need one.
She has his favorited.
Emma's on it.
You know what?
There will be a beach volleyball scene, right? We're assuming
There-
this is happening.
I think there was a cut
Yep.
of it.
Has to
Yeah,
be.
I think there was a cut of it in the trailer.
Okay.
He's
I
coming
missed
up.
that.
He's coming
so
up.
Blink and you missed it.
Would you have video?
Where?
Of the beach.
We're all walking.
Okay, we're still
Looking
looking.
for the Bruce picture.
Here's your volleyball, Emma, by the way.
So this is obviously the volleyball scene that we're all. There's Miles.
Oh, hello.
Headed for extinction.
No, he's very.
Talk
very,
about
very
Top Guns.
I know.
Yeah.
He's packing.
We need some more information on him. How old is he?
Yeah, we'll
This
do
is what happens when we have an old lady
When was he
show.
born? Where does he live?
imagine?
Is he
I'm
married?
pretty sure that he. See, look how handsome.
Oh, yes, yes,
Oh, yes. Now I know.
I know, yeah. He's a cutie.
I wonder if Meg. Do you think Meg Ryan will be in the movie?
Ah, look at that.
Probably not.
No, it wasn't Meg Ryan. It was Kelly.
Am I totally
Gillis.
wrong? It
Kelly
wasn't Meg
McGillis.
Ryan. Why did I think it was?
I think Rachel Cole has a role in this one as Kelly McGillis. She's like Kelly McGillis 2.0.
Oh my God.
So how many of you are excited to see this? Are you going to go watch this in
guys gonna
2020?
see it?
Tell us. Let us know.
Of course you are.
Thanks, Nick. Bye. Have a great day. Going with our comments here.
Yes.
He was very negative.
Oh dear. Just
It's Friday. Be happy. Be in a great mood.
Yes.
goodbye.
I wonder if they're going to play with an Angry Birds 2 volleyball like this one.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Just like this one.
Okay, so we're all excited about this. You know what everyone else is excited about as well? Lion King.
Yes.
Saw it last
So
night.
you watched it?
Yes.
I'm going
Okay.
this weekend. Are you going?
I bought
too?
tickets. I'm going
Yes.
in a couple hours.
Ooh.
Good.
Yeah.
Don't, you will not sleep through it. It was like my son, like this is the litmus test in our house. He looked over, he's like, Mom, you didn't sleep at all the whole movie. I'm like, I know. That's
Congrats.
how you know it's a good movie. Because I generally, that's like my nap time is when I do kids movies. But no, it was so good. And it's just so beautifully done.
Yeah.
I feel, I was like, those are real animals, right? They're like, no, they're computer generated. I'm like,
Oh,
those
I'm so
animals are real.
excited.
I mean, people have been waiting to watch this,
Yeah,
and
I
all the hype with the music videos and Beyonce and everything leading up to it.
Which, by the way, did you see the final cut of the
We did
Spirit?
see it. We talked about it the other day, but you know, there was only a snippet of
Right.
Have a Sweet Pie in there.
Right.
And she did all that. I mean, granted, I think it was great because you're
I
putting Arizona
know.
on the map there.
Totally.
But it was just like a little bit. So you
The
have to, like,
turnaround was really quick, though, from when they
gosh,
shot
yeah.
it to when they put the video out.
Like plug in the waterfall.
Yeah.
Got back to the
With
editing room.
space.
Okay, we're good. Ready to release the next day.
So insane.
Yes, I
And
highly
beautiful.
recommend it.
It's so
though.
beautiful.
It's a good movie.
Okay, I'm excited about it. I'm gonna watch
I asked
it
you this
weekend.
question earlier, but is it scary?
So I did not think it was because even though you've got the animals and it looks so realistic, a lot of the sadder parts of the movie, or I guess more violent parts of the movie.
Yeah.
It's kind of a slow fade. So
Okay.
they don't show a lot of. It's fine for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine was totally captivated.
I still remember being so affected by when Mufasa died. And, sorry,
Wait,
again, spoiler.
spoiler.
Spoiler, I know.
The movie's been out for forever. Come after me, I don't care. But I remember crying along with Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Oh, I love him. Oh my
I will
God.
tell you, on more than one occasion, my girlfriend and I cried last night in the movie. Because just the music.
Why do movies
and
always do
How
that
much
to you?
wine did you have?
Well, we did have a Pinot. So there's that. Full disclosure. But it was. I mean, we got chills and when they were falling in love, Nala and Simba. It was just, those lion cubs are so adorable. Look.
Oh, look, let me see.
so funny though that you cry over
I did
an
cry.
animal movie. Right?
I mean,
following
think of Bambi, though.
I know.
Bambi, Lion King, Dumbo. All the animal movies make you cry.
Lost it
It's
over
just
Dumbo.
really well done. And it was really funny. There's just a lot of really funny moments in this movie that I feel like I need to go back because I miss you. You're laughing so hard you miss some of the follow-up lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Look.
hoping that this will smash July box office records because of what they're expecting here nationwide, 150 million, but globally,
Hundreds of million,
400 million is what they're hoping for.
It will. I think
Look,
everyone's going to see
yeah.
that this weekend. And also because there's not a lot of other kids' movies out this weekend.
Yeah.
Well, Carlos is going to watch it this weekend, and Susie's looking forward to Top Gun.
Yes. Susie. I feel like this is going to be a good ladies' night, the Top Gun thing.
do they
next
do they
summer.
sing in
Totally.
they?
Yeah.
Well, because
The
Beyonce,
animals
right?
don't sing. No, I guess they do. I guess in a couple of them they do, but yeah, I don't remember Nala singing per se. I feel like the music was just playing at the time.
But there's no I'm gonna be a mighty king.
There is that one. There is that. So there's a lip.
There's going to be in whatever theater she's in later.
Yes, there are, and I just can't wait till he came. That whole thing. Yes, so there were some moments where they're singing it, but the music overall was just really well done. And I like some of the new songs too.
I went to summer
excited.
camp and I danced to I'm Gonna Be a Mighty King by myself on stage.
Do you remember the choreography?
No, because I made it up on the spot, but it was a total hit. My mom still talks about it.
Too.
I know. Yeah, well, what can I
another
say?
level.
Well, I have a stuffed Simba at my parents' house still. Yeah, and I used to sleep with it every night. And it, so it's all like messed up a little
Yeah.
bit, but it's so cute. I still have it there. It's on their shelf. I should
sell
probably
it on
go pick
eBay.
it up and bring it with me to the theater.
That would not be weird at
I'm
all.
gonna be walking to the movie theater with my old Simba.
I saw Vanessa Ramirez with a
By yourself.
It's my date.
Everybody's there with their kids. Like, you gotta wear the Lion King shirt from when it was like.
Oh yes.
It's like
Get the extra large popcorn.
We need to share it, me and Simba. Dan's hungry. Okay, that's not happening.
Creepy. All right, everyone. Happy Friday.
Great weekend.
Thanks for joining the weirdest show on 12 News.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
We'll see you
Yes.
Monday. Monday's so far away.
The whole gang back on Monday. Well,
I don't even talk about
Yes.
it.
you're here Monday.
Monday, yes.
Okay.
Yes, girl.